Breaking news into CBS Sports HQ. 76ers All-Stars Joel Embiid and Ben Simmons are ruled out of tonight's All-Star game due to COVID-19 contact tracing. That's per multiple reports. Before leaving for Atlanta, Embiid and Simmons came in contact with someone who tested positive since then. That individual was reportedly their personal barber. Now let's take a look at the starters for tonight's All-Star game. As you see it here, Team LeBron against Team DURANT. But Joel Embiid out due to those COVID-19 contact tracing. He will be replaced by Zion Williamson on Team DURANT. Here to give us some perspective, NBA champion and former Coach of the Year, Avery Johnson. Coach, when you saw this news first come down on Sunday, what was your reaction?
Well, my reaction was, guys got to make better decisions, especially, not just for this All-Star game, but especially in the second half of the season. We have to abide by all of the health protocols, make sure that you keep your circle small, can't be hanging around people that could potentially, have the virus. So my first thought was, we got to make better decisions. The NBA losing Embiid and Simmons for this All-Star game tonight is a big loss, and especially when you can't replace them at this current time.
This is the latest incident of players being impacted by COVID-19, as we have seen throughout all the sports. What have you made just in general of the safety protocols and how this situation in particular was handled by the NBA?
Well, I think give the NBA credit. They handled it in the right way. They got to keep everybody safe. We're still not out in the clear. I heard, 28 million Americans got vaccinated up to date, but we still got a ways to go. I'm hearing a lot of the NBA players, when it's their turn, they will volunteer to get vaccinated. So we still have a ways to go. But what I am excited about is James Harden is still playing. LeBron James is still in this game. Luka Doncic, Steph Curry, Zion Williams is going to be starting. So we still have a lot of firepower that fans of NBA could really still be excited about watching this game tonight.
Still a lot of big stars as we're seeing there on both rosters. And as we said it, Zion Williamson getting his first NBA All-Star start in just his second season. Not probably how he envisioned this all coming together, but Coach, what does this mean for him?
Well, it means a lot. This young man has been in the spotlight since he was in junior high school. I remember watching him on the AAU circuit. He was just bigger and stronger and badder than anybody on the court. But I think this is great for the NBA because this is the next guy that guys like LeBron James is going to be passing the torch to. He's going to be a perennial All-Star. He'll be in the MVP conversation in a few years. So this is the future for the NBA, and the future is now. And don't be surprised, especially in a game like tonight. Don't be surprised if Zion Williamson is not being considered for the NBA All-Star MVP tonight.
Just dipping his toe into the All-Star water. Now, LeBron, he is a perfect 3-0 as an All-Star captain. We know he is very meticulous when he picks his teams. So he's without Ben Simmons. Then on the other side, Team DURANT, they're even without KD. Now Embiid also going to be without Anthony Davis. Without each of those players, particularly now knowing Embiid and Simmons, does that change how you think this game will be played tonight?
No, not at all. I think you're still going to see a ton of dunks, three-point shots. You'll see James Harden dancing with the basketball, shooting his step-back three. James Harden in a game like tonight, he'll probably have 18 assists. With the way he's just passing the ball and with the level of talent that he's going to be playing with. I had a chance to coach the All-Star game in 2006. It was a fun game. I had a chance to coach a guy like Kobe Bryant and Tracy McGrady. So it's going to be a very entertaining game, up and down. I could see this game tonight, 185 to 176, Team LeBron.
And I just saw on Twitter Bradley Beal saying this has been the best All-Star experience so far because it's all ball. Like, you don't have that extra, quote, stuff going on, the media, the fans, yada, yada. We were just talking, I went to the All-Star game in Charlotte a couple years ago. You've been to one also. Do you have a favorite memory, or what do you love so much about All-Star Weekend?
Well, my favorite memory was in 2010 when it was in Jerry's World in Dallas at the Cowboys Stadium. And I would imagine it was 70,000 fans packed into the stadium, or maybe 80,000. And it was the greatest spectacle of an all-star NBA game that I had ever seen in my life. And just having the chance to coach Dirk Nowitzki doing his all MVP season back in 2007, and having an opportunity for him to play in front of his hometown fans and fans from all over the world. Mark Cuban, Jerry Jones, those guys did an amazing job with that All-Star game, and I'll never forget that one, to go along with the time, as I shared earlier, when I coached the All-Star team in 2006.
That sounds really special. Well, we appreciate the insight, Coach. Thank you so much for the time. Now let's get you a look at what is still on the slate. The NBA All-Star Weekend still happening. Here you have it at 6:30, the Skills Challenge. Then immediately following, you have the three-point contest. Approximately 8 Eastern, the All-Star Game will tip off. Then the dunk contest, that's taking place at halftime.